Way here in 2016.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. Inside to Joshua Smith. And Smith, I don't know how you're going to guard that at all.
Yeah, that's what 350 pounds with touch looks like.
You know what his New Year's resolution is going to be this year, Fish?
I have a lot of ideas, but you tell me.
I don't know. We'll find out throughout the game. Out of bounds. We'll stay right here.
Someday.
He's had 350, man. I mean, that's got to be tough to go up and down a basketball floor all night long. Holloway will Murray on the drive. Backing away, now backing in. Now taken away by Putney. Putney on Ashley. He'll go up and they'll get fouled and hit the bucket. One bang up the rim. Interactive TV is on your screen. Brandon Ashley comes away with this one. First question, how were the holidays? Get anything good? Ryan. Fish, how were the holidays? Killed Niagara Falls. You never went to Niagara Falls.
So the United States doesn't have a Niagara Falls?
Yeah, there's like the Canada one is the honeymoon spot.
Okay, and the United States one is the overflowing toilets?
It's the smaller one, I believe.
But it's the same falls.
Well, it's not the same falls.
Okay, well, nobody told us.
Size of that Dr. Pepper can you're drinking.
True.
So the Mississippi River in Minnesota is not quite the same as it is in St. Louis.
Ah, that's a good point.
See what I mean?
At the same time, if I tell you, hey, when you go to Washington, D.C., make sure you go see the Lincoln Memorial.
but don't go to the amateur hour. Up ahead to Holloway. Holloway to Eric. Eric goes up with it. No, and out of... Oh, it's still going to stay in bounds. And Putney is out of bounds.
A can of Dr. Pepper compared to a Dr. Pepper machine.
Bottle?
Oh, like the whole machine where you put your 50 cents in.
He's a whole vending machine. Ashley, mid-range jumper. The mid-range jumper's dead, isn't it? Nope, not for Ashley, it isn't. But he misses. Eric at the rebound, puts it up and in.
That's what I'm trying to say. Josh Smith looks like a vending machine with a head.
It's a large man. It's a tough cover. 3 ball. That broke a 9-zip.
That Boykin, I'm going to have that Johnny Manziel, and then I'm going to have that Affluenza kid, and they're all going to come over in my basement, and we're going to play ping pong.
Ah, sounds like a Algonquin round table there.
Wow. Fancy talk?
Yes, it is. Inside to Walker. Walker kicks it. Johnson, Jerron Johnson, left side 3 off the mark.
There's really a flip-flop of character for us because usually I'm the Algonquin type and you're more the Affluenza type.
Yeah. Eric on the inside. Johnson on the drive. Oh, blocked away by Harris. Johnson gets it back. Swings it. Putney. Cummings. Cummings up and under. No. They'll reset. Tyrone Johnson.
But not with much time to do so.
No. Johnson pull-up jumper, and that hits.
Well, that's too bad. That's 23 seconds of good Texas defense. Oh, nice feed.
Oh, nice feed into Eric. Inside Johnson hits.
Look at Texas run now.
Holloway up and under. Yes, to Holloway.
That's nice, Chop, and that almost qualifies as a secondary break. It's not the crowd's responsibility to pump you up. It's your responsibility to get them involved, and then the emotion boomerangs back and forth.
This one out, unable to do so. Here comes Patrick Miller. Wilson. Hits.
Does that play look familiar? That effort successful.
Chris Walker. 12.5 per game out of Florida. 25-22, Legends on top. Miller. Holloway. Holloway on the drive, up and under. No, he'll get fouled. He'll go to the line.
I bet he does that kind of thing tonight. and get prime chop for a really interesting duel.
And Holloway makes...
Chug it inside.
They get it in to Joshua Smith, but it's ripped away. Up ahead to Harris. Harris tries to alley-oop it to Wilson, but they get it back to Miller. Holloway swings it. Harris, left side, three-point attempt, no good, and the rebound to Joshua Smith. Livingston, offensive foul.
Boy, this is a really good sequence. The execution really good. Measuring out, getting instructions on setting a high screen.
Holloway on the drive in the lane, puts it up, and he will go to the line.
At this point, some kind of a mental block. Doesn't seem like it should be that hard for an adult person.
Can you whistle?
I cannot whistle either.
Really?
Not for real. I can just I can toot by, you know.
I bet you can.
You know the Star Trek, Live Long and Prosper?
Yes.
Where you split your fingers like. It was about how in my childhood I couldn't do anything.
Oh, you have the Vulcan fingers, that's right.
Yeah.
And now another strip, here's Holloway. Holloway will lay this one up, but it's blocked away by Livingston. Here is Johnson. Johnson swings this one over to Chris Walker. Walker lays it up.
Same concept here. You lose those 2 road games, you don't have time to bask in self-pity. You got to do your laundry, get to practice, and get back to work.
Cummings on the drive. Cummings. Like Alan Durham shoes. They're all black, but they've got like a silver Nike swoosh. That's it.
Right.
Well, they've got to be all black. They basically want you to wear patent leather sneakers. Oh. Up ahead, here's Murray again off the glass. No. Walker. Johnson. Johnson, left side 3. No. And Johnson again. No. There's a rebound by Murray. The long rebound chases it down. Legends on a push. Manny Harris. Harris up with it. No, he gets fouled, and that foul is going to go on Ty.
For Murray.
Great. They save it in. Here's Putney. Kicks it. Johnson, and Johnson collides. No, I think he's going to get fouled.
Not much production from a guy who is one of the most highly regarded D-League players.
Holloway, no, tipped up. And here's Murray. Kicks it, Holloway. Ashley, oh, he thought about it. He had the shot, too, if he wanted it. He goes up with it, gets the bucket in.
Contact, you're going to bounce off him. Does that mean it's your fault or his fault? Or maybe he said something about fleek. I don't know.
On fleek. Murray, he'll try a right side 3 off the mark. Michael Eric, the offensive rebound. Eric, spin move, in the lane, lays this one up, no, and the rebound to Putney.
I'll tell you who did a good job causing some trouble there. Is that Amir Williams, 23?
Yeah. No, it's, yes, it is.
He set a whole bunch of little nasty, little mean screens, like 3 of them. We took a little chip out of you. Chip out of you.
To Holloway at the line, who is just a dominant free throw shooter. Yeah.
There's nothing worse for a coach for like little guys who can't make free throws. Well, little guys who can't dribble would also.
Right, that's probably, yeah.
Amir Williams is so busy setting screens, he doesn't even think to have the ball come to him.
Inside to Ashley, kick it. Manny Harris, he'll try a corner 3, and that hits. They are.
Like Mary Tyler Moore on the Dick Van Dyke Show.
I don't think anybody knows what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. My audience does.
Harris to Murray. A Murray, oh, blocked away by Putney, and Livingston saves it in. Here's Murray. Floater, too strong. Put back, no. Putney. Johnson, and no. Putney, no. Out of bounds. He'll stay right here.
It was a bizarre 30 seconds of basketball.
Yes,
wasn't
it really was.
It was like 1-on-5 on 1. And they didn't score.
Three. Inside, Williams, no. And here's Murray. Murray kicks it up to Harris. Harris will not get it in at the buzzer, but he will get back.
On New Year's Eve resolution night here, featuring 105.3 The Fans, RJ Choppy, and yours truly, Mike Fisher.
Inside Ashley. Ashley misses. Here's Eric. Eric, who just stopped by our broadcast booth before the start of the second half. Cummings gets this one to Putney. Putney swings in the lane and lays it in. Up a little bit. Murray, turnaround jumper is going to be in the bucket. Interactive TV is working on your screen. 2 games up to showcase next week. This is from Anthony. What players are on the cusp of an NBA call-up?
Well, as far as the legend is concerned, give me Murray, just because
he's been there before, too.
Yeah, he's the seasoned one. Chop, your man. 2. We'll go try to hit 1.
8 of them are from the free throw line.
Yeah,
and
that'll
this is a team that if they shoot over 22 free throws, not just make them, but if they shoot over 22, they're 5-1 on the year. They're currently at 23. Hopefully that trend continues here tonight.
Harris. Travis, what's your take on the players on the cusp of an NBA call-up at the showcase?
Well, the showcase proves to be a wonderful opportunity for players across the entire league. As it relates purely to our guys here in a Legends uniform, I think Michael Eric has a really legitimate opportunity moving forward, and he's not exactly on the prospect radar right now because he has come off a couple recent injuries. In addition to him, obviously we have Manny Harris and Toure Murray, but Tu Holloway could be a dark horse candidate as well if the team's looking for a guard to come in and contribute on the offensive side of things and just be a spark plug as a third point guard or even a backup shooting guard at the next level, albeit undersized.
All right, Travis, thanks very much. Deron Johnson in the lane again.
That just shows that as much of a homer as I am, Travis Blakely is 4 times the homer I am.
Yeah.
I've got 1. Oh, I bet you.
Yeah.
There's
He was
plenty
on the 03 Maverick team that went to the West Finals, right?
There's plenty of things he can still do athletically. Yeah. There's no question about that.
Deron Johnson to the lane, bucket, and the foul. It was written on the banks of the Hudson River. It's like a little house.
Really?
Yeah, very nice. Couldn't tell you who wrote it, but I was there. Three-pointer from Tyrone Johnson off the mark.
You know who wrote Moby Dick, though?
It's it wasn't. Here we go on the drivers coming. It wasn't Hawthorne, was it?
Melville.
Melvin, Herman Melville.
Herman Melville and the Blue Notes.
That's the Blue Notes.
Who were terrific.
Yeah, I was more of a fan of Mel Torme. Fight the steal of the game.
Legends have done a great job when there's a break opportunity. They get lane fillers, they get trailers, they end up with 4-on-2s. It's really been critical to their success with 6:40 left in the third.
Jamil Wilson. And he gets blocked by Putney, and he bangs his nose on the forehead of Denzel Livingston. And that has to just be painful. What is that, frontal lobe area?
Sure.
Again, English one, right?
Yeah, we're not a doctor. Apparently nothing. Not hurt.
No blood.
Not hurt. No blood.
Just dazed.
But a missed free throw by this young man.
He just doesn't miss free throws.
That won't happen again.
No. Well, it will, but not today.
Yeah, Wilson's fine. You see him in center court there. He's just shaking it off. But that did look nasty, didn't it?
Blocked away by Measuring. Yeah, it did. Harris swings it left side, Murray. Inside, Jamil Wilson, finger roll, lays it in.
Good instincts by the Legends there with the finish. As that was kind of a little inside-out pass, an understanding of where my man was going to go.
No, nice move by Cummings on the drive.
Do I need to campaign again for this?
For referee play?
Yeah, no, we don't need referee play. They just made the call and we moved on, and nobody was the wiser.
And Murray, three-pointer in the corner.
Hey, you know what? I stand corrected. Look closely at the Legends uniforms. They have pockets in their pants. It's not Houston or not the Vipers that do.
Nice
See what I'm talking
by
about?
Cummings, yeah.
There's pockets in the Legends pants.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
It's odd. You never see that.
Why don't they all have them?
What do you need them for?
Where are you going to put your keys?
Carry your keys. You can gourd somebody if you go up there. Harris in the corner. Oh, no. Off the back rim. Six. Shoot a technical foul.
It's your guy.
It's to Holloway. And Holloway makes it. That's a big number. It's 10 above their average. And we're just starting the fourth quarter. Ron Johnson on the drive in the lane. Blocked away by Eric, but stuffed home by Amir Williams.
Amir Williams has set a lot of screens tonight, but that time he gets to the rim. There was a flopping call against the Vipers that resulted in Tu's technical free throw.
You can't flop? I don't like that at all. I'm a big fan of flopping.
Are you?
Yes. I think it's an art.
Yeah, that 30-plus free throw thing.
I think
Been a while. Yeah.
10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Yeah. But the free throws are the result of driving to the rim. And we preach this every broadcast about not just being a perimeter team, although Murray does a terrific perimeter job there.
Big three from Ture Murray. Back to 9. Scoreboard brought to you by the Home Depot. If you want to dress like Mike Fisher tonight and wear that Texas Legends faux denim that I like, I don't know why I didn't get one. TexLegends.com is the website. You can buy it right there. And I'm really just saying that so Travis Blakely can hear that and get me that shirt that I'm looking for. Blocked away. Resolutions. That's insinuated he's not perfect already. Putney. No.
Out of his mind when
Yeah.
he tries to criticize Steph Curry for quote, hurting the game by influencing kids to want to be three-point shooters. It's off base in a couple levels. One,
You don't want to overuse the three.
no, but as it relates to kids who are in the gym goofing around, because we're not talking about kids on their high school teams. Mark Jackson can't be talking about that because the kids in their high school teams are doing what their coaches tell them.
Right.
So we're talking about when Mark Jackson goes in the gym, a bunch of kids are goofing off and they're shooting threes.
I'd much rather have them practice a bunch of threes than a bunch of different crazy dunks.
Well, and
You can't do those crazy.
Let's get it up to 15, but no.
Threes.
No.
They don't care. It's us. We're the ones who care. Because we're like forced to be here for the whole thing. You know, crowds can get up and go. Oh, Eric! Partially blocked. But, I mean, these teams have taken like 55 free throws between. And Durham goes up with it. It'll go out of bounds. Do New Year's resolutions start on New Year's Day or on the first business day after the New Year? And now it's Juwan Johnson again, who has had a pretty nice, turned in a pretty nice night at 21.
Yeah, I think, you know, I resolved to be a better person next week. Doesn't really, really fit the spirit
like one more week
of the commitment.
Let me just do one more week. Three. Ripped away, out of bounds. It'll stay here. 5:35. We got a timeout on the floor. Legends hanging up. Let's go to the interactive. Aaron writes in for the players, how important is the showcase for their future in the NBA or maybe overseas? The D-League showcase is coming up this weekend. Well, next weekend, I should say. Fish?
Yeah, I make the argument that every night's a showcase, that every practice is a showcase.
Well, that's nice for the bubblegum card. I like that.
I believe that, though, that, you know, there's NBA scouts that come watch this game.
Oh, Michael Eric! How many times is that? It's incredible.
And the scouts that aren't at this game are going to watch this broadcast or are watching it right now. I do think that the overseas concept, I think that's a smart part of the question from Aaron, because you can make more money faster overseas than you can in the D-League.
Oh, yeah.
So if that's what you want, and there's nothing wrong with that, worry about the showcase as much as I do if I'm a player, showcasing my abilities every day so I can get to the show.
Cummings, floater, no, tipped up. Chris Walker.
Now, certainly.
Now, look, if I was 20 years old and, you know, the NBA I didn't think was in my future this year.
Right.
I'd take 30 grand a month to go overseas. I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, if you don't think you're going to get called up this year.
Right. And I'm not trying to downplay the importance or the excitement of the showcase. It absolutely is that. And all the scouts will be collected and all the players are collected. And there's something to that.
And the game is most similar to the NBA game.
Sure. 5, and he's telling me that about his life. And I'd say that to my kids almost every day. It's a great life philosophy.
Yep. Murray for 3, a little short. Can't control if they hire you or not. Can't control if you get fired. I guess you can perform better, but at the end of the day, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it.
So you control your thing. It's why my kids don't honk at people when they're driving and shake their fists. You can't control anything by honking.
I don't honk. I honk and flash the lights to the guy.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, I want him out of there. I want him out of my way because I can control whether I.
Well, we've addressed this, and Travis Blakely helped us do so at the beginning of the second half, about how the Legends have been in this position before and had things slip through their fingers. It doesn't need to happen here. But if you don't get good shots, and you don't get to the rim, it feel a little bit tenuous.
A little bit.
There was a time when Texas had this in their pockets. And I mean that literally, since they have pockets in their shorts.
Inside, Joshua Smith powers his way in.
Talked about Smith getting up and down the floor, but see, now look at his value.
He's got 14.
Yeah, because now you're grinding it out.
And Holloway hits the elbow jumper. Closest since it was 23-20 before that bucket. Cummings falls down. Holloway comes away with it. Legends have numbers, 3-on-1. They get it to Harris, and he hits the underside of the basket, but he gets fouled. 4-zip spurt has given the Legends a little cushion. Cummings, nice move, nice bucket. He's had a really good second half.
Legends defense, by the way, did a good job making it a challenging shot.
And he's holding his wrist.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Cummings is holding his left wrist.
Because he went down after the acrobatic shot, even though there was no contact from the Legends who contested.
Inside to Eric. Balance. Joshua Smith with the offensive rebound. They'll get time to reset. Cummings blocked away by Eric. Here's Eric and Holloway. Holloway on the drive. Oh, and now they could get that.
I swear I heard Nick Van Exel said he's staying in the game.
Foul type shot, right?
But you get the pair, and with 30 seconds left, you get a 7-point lead.
Inside Joshua Smith. That rim will shake for the next 4 minutes. And to Holloway, 11 to 3 good free throw shooters, you know, up and down this lineup. And that's just the reality of it.
But with 20 seconds left and up 5.
Oh, man, Holloway missed again.
Yeah. Holloway was you almost never had to pass the ball.
Right.
You were either going to follow him or he was going to dribble.
So the Legends today, Holloway is 90%.